Hello, dear viewers. Welcome to the Mentor of the Month interview for the month of February. Today's mentor is very special to me because he was the face of BCICI, the chairperson, when I came to Bahrain and joined BCICI. I believe it is very important for the leader because he sets the tone. And the first impression that I got from this mentor of this legendary leader motivated me to continue in BCICI, an association which is now over 14 years old and which has culminated in me being the chairperson of BCICI at this moment. He's always amazed me because, and he's the perfect model of how a member should be in a chapter because he considers himself to be a lifelong student. He's attended every technical event that we have done this year. He's attended most of the workshops that we have run. He's acted as the volunteer for coaching the students that we did here, and he's also acted as the observer for the CA exams that we started this year, and whatnot. I think he's done many things, and it is my pleasure to welcome the Mentor of the Month for the month of February, CA Mani Lakshmanamurthy. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Ajay. Thank you very much for the compliments. I would like to congratulate you and your team for creating this concept of Mentor of the Month. See, it's a kind of a recognition for the past committees and the people who are behind the success of the chapter. It's a wonderful initiative. It takes a lot of efforts for you and your team to create this. It's a souvenir for us actually, to lifelong souvenir. We'll cherish this. First, so thank you very much for that.
Thank you for the appreciation. So we always start with the main event, which people want to just take us through down the memory lane and just give a brief snapshot of your personal journey up until this time.
Yeah. So I just my life. It started in a small village called Singarapete. It's a small village with less than 10,000 people. So obviously. We had only one government school, particularly only in Tamil medium, and I studied up to 11th standard. And in the 11th, we need to take an optional subject. So I took mathematics as my option. And once we passed out of the 11th exam, we were fortunate that 30 kilometers away, we had a college, Sacred Hearts College. But the challenge was moving from Tamil medium to English medium. So the college used to conduct a bridge course to bridge over the gap, and further whether to take a science stream or a commerce stream, that is again a big debate. So finally, because at that point in time commerce was popular, so we had decided, my parents decided to put me in the commerce stream. And the beauty is the commerce stream, the pre-university had mathematics, economics and commerce. Even today I look back, having mathematics as part of the curriculum was one of the best things, because even for doing CA, there was a mathematics paper. That helped a lot. When the principal of the college insisted that I should join BSc Mathematics, we insisted that I would like to join only BCom. Finally, we persuaded him. I got a seat at BCom. My professor, he was inquiring about the students, what is the future plan? Half of my class got employed actually by the time, and even by finishing in banks and insurance companies. I told him I want to pursue higher studies. Then he was counseling me that the best way to go do higher studies is to do CA. I was not even aware at that time there is a chartered accountancy course, because we are basically from a village, and the town, the Tirupattur, called even today it's only a taluka district. Now only it's a district. Based on his advice, so I went on to search where I can do a CA, because these are all small towns. The next destination is Chennai, where my aunt used to live. So my village is 250 kilometers away from Chennai, but we landed there and trying to find some chartered accountants to find article association. It was a proprietary concern, It's called Seshagiri and Company, and he used to be the auditor for the Vijaya Vagani group. That is the people who make movies. They had the hospitals, and even the Chandamama publication also. So he used to be the auditor for their group. Not only that, he used to be the auditor for all the most of the leading Telugu cine artists, including Bhanumati. So again, the challenge was we have come from a formal education to an informal education. That means, so far we attended classes, but suddenly it's left to you and you have to manage on your own. I should thank the Southern India Regional Council for all the help. There used to be a library. We used to go and sit there and study. There used to be evening classes which were given at a very, very nominal fees. Even today, when I go there, my memory, it's a nostalgia to look at that building. It was one of the biggest building, I think, in the regional council at that point in time. So I just I got completed my inter at my first attempt. It was a really it was a really Herculean task, and I could finish my finals, because there we used to have 3 groups, and I did the 2 groups first and I cleared, and I did the third group and I cleared the exams. In the meantime, between the exams, I could also attend as a paid assistant with the Sundaram and Srinivasan, which are one of the leading chartered accountant firm, who are the auditors for TVS Group and other. So once I qualified, actually, then we started looking for other avenues, because I need to support myself and my family. I got interviews from like this ONGC, one of the banks, and New India Assurance. So the New India Assurance was the one which came back quickly, and then they said, we are recruiting you. So at that point in time, insurance companies were paying better than the banks. The pay scales were better. I said okay, but the only issue was they asked me to join at Kanpur. See, being from a village and being learnt only English and Tamil, I was not knowing even one Hindi word. So now I had to travel all the way to Kanpur. At that time, there was no direct train, and I had to go to Jhansi and change from Jhansi. I need to take another train to reach Kanpur. So 40 hours journey. I decided to take it up as a challenge, and then I started my journey. Even today, I remember that when I landed in Jhansi, there was a train which was in the platform. By the time I found out somebody, because UP is the one where people mostly speak only Hindi, and very few people converse English. So by the time I found somebody to find out where is this train and going, already it started moving, and then somebody was telling, this is going to Kanpur, so I missed the train. Not only that, during my employment also, because the reservation chart used to be only in Hindi, and several times I used to get into different bogie. Instead of second AC, I used to get into first AC, and instead of so I faced a lot of problems. So I started to learn Hindi. First Hindi, this one is to learn how to write my name. So that was the first lesson. But it was a great journey, starting. Okay, it's a challenge, but once we accept the challenge, actually, it teaches you a lot of lessons. I used to travel, nook and corner of Uttar Pradesh. At that time, Uttar Pradesh used to cover from Rishikesh to Varanasi, and then this side from Agra to Gorakhpur. So I used to have a friend in my office, so I used to tell him how to learn Hindi. He used to tell me, every week go and see a movie and then come back and report. So I used to report every weekend. I used to see a movie, and then when I went back, he said, "What you learned today?" I said, "I used to give some galia." He said, "Mani, you are going the right path." So that used to be this one. But it's a great experience. After 4 years, with so much of difficulty, they were not ready to release me or transfer me. But I could manage through a friend, and then I came back to Madras Regional Office of the New India Assurance, and then we thought we should move from being accounts or finance to the operations side. But there is no direct people, they don't accept directly from accounts or finance to operation, because there are lack of talents in the accounts and finance. Then the best way was to move into audit department. So I got an opportunity to move into audit. And then I traveled all over the Tamil Nadu to do the audit. It's not only the Tamil Nadu, we used to travel even to, so there used to be inter-regional audits used to happen. So I used to travel Rajkot in Gujarat and other places to do the audit, Hyderabad, Rajkot. It was a wonderful experience. So it's a promotion, transferable job. So, but of course, during this stay in Chennai, I got married. My wife is Sheila. She's a postgraduate in physics, and we also had a baby, and I had a son. His name is Gautam. And that was the time, we were together 5 years, I think. Then the promotion came, and then I need to move on, and they posted me to Hyderabad. But if it is Hyderabad, then it's difficult even to commute during the weekends because it's a quite overnight journey. So I then opted out and I joined in Bangalore. So I joined in Bangalore audit department, and then again traveling throughout Karnataka for audit. Finally, they said, the management said, Mani, you are good in all the areas. Why don't you take up operations? So they posted me in a division as a division in charge for the profit center. I landed in Bellary division, which is border between Andhra and Karnataka. So we need to learn little Telugu as well. That used to be the journey of the first the career. Then what happened when I was in Bellary? One of the past chairman or the MD of the New India and Oriental, late Mr. G.V. Rao, who is another mentor for me. He was looking for somebody in Oman because he moved as a CEO of an insurance company, Al Ahly Insurance Company in Oman. So he was looking for some head of internal audit, and then through my ex-divisional manager Ramanan, I was able to connect, and he conducted some interview, and then I landed up in Oman. 4 years in Oman actually helped me moving from audit to operations, and knowing traveling in the whole Oman. I loved staying there. Oman is one of the best place for a residential living, because the family loves the place, because you can travel across 1,000 kilometers, across lots of beaches. It's a wonderful time. So at that time, suddenly there was an opportunity available in a reinsurance company in Bahrain. They were looking for somebody who had both operation experience as well as an audit experience. So I grabbed the opportunity.
This was the move to Arik?
This was Arik. So I came back and joined Arab Insurance Group. Since then, the last 20 years, I'm with them.
And you mentioned about your family. Maybe you can elaborate a little bit.
Thanks. My wife, as I told you, she's a postgraduate in physics, but she's a freelancer, and she used to dabble in the stock market for doing a day trading. Okay, and now my son who studied until his +2 in Chennai, and then he went on to do his computer science engineering course from Carnegie Mellon University, Pittsburgh, and then currently he is employed in one of the Scandinavian countries in one of the IT firms.
So before we go to your work journey in Bahrain, because you mentioned about the role that is played by SIRC in your this thing, we have a very famous past leader of SIRC and the current the Central Council member of ICI, Mr. C.A. Rajendra Kumar, who wants to say a few words about you. So let's just listen to C.A. Rajendra Kumar.
It's great to talk about money, because of whom I came to Bahrain on March 10, 2008. I delivered my first talk in any place outside India. Thank you, Mani, for making this happen. And after that, it has been never say no. I must say that he has been extremely great professional, a person with the great smile, I must say, a person who is always there when you need him, and a person with a humane heart and a balanced approach of head and heart, I must say. A great human being. Nice to talk about him. Thank you, Mani.
It's wonderful to know Rajendra Kumar. Now, we were looking for a speaker for our 2008 budget, because we wanted to have 3 people in our budget session. So I just reached Southern India Regional Council, because I was in Chennai. I traveled to Chennai at that time, and met the secretary, and I asked him, can you suggest some names? He said, there is a young gentleman. Is it okay for you? I said, we want people who are knowledgeable. We are not worried about what is the age, actually. Then he introduced me to the chairman of Southern India Regional Council. He was the chairman at that time for the Southern India Regional Council, and then I invited him, and he came back, and he attended, And it's really amazing to know that, at that point, at least in 2008, he was because he's an expert in indirect tax, so he was talking about even in GCC or in Bahrain. Actually, it's not far away that indirect taxes will be introduced. We were all laughing, basically, because here there is no tax at all. How come he's talking about introduction of tax? But eventually, after 10 years, he's a visionary, I can say. The VAT has been introduced in Bahrain and all over GCC. It's a great association. Even till today, I really cherish his friendship.
Maybe now we can probably continue with a little bit elaboration on the work life in Bahrain that you had, because
yeah.
it's a long association.
Yeah. So it's almost 20 years. I'm associated with the Arab Insurance Group. I really thank both the board and the previous management, current management, previous board. For giving such a wonderful opportunity. While during the ARIX, this one initially I joined the audit department, but gradually, slowly I moved out of audit, and then I moved into finance, and then from finance, then I moved into compliance and legal. I was just wondering, sometimes I used to wonder, God wants me to learn even compliance and legal. So he just moved out from this one, even though I have other qualifications which makes me to work in the particular departments. But they gave an opportunity for me to learn even compliance and legal. And during my term, I was able to interact with many bright young Bahraini colleagues actually. And I'm proud to say that today, a few of them are occupying a very high position, and I'm really grateful to Bahrain. See, the Bahrain, the last 20 years of my stay in Bahrain, I can say that it stabilized my life. The life was very peaceful. Probably it may be something related to the land of this Bahrain, and excellent environment provided by this ruler of this country.
Yeah. So that's again a very true statement. I mean, something that I can vouch for. And I think you particularly mentioned about ARIC being a very breeding ground for young leaders, especially young Bahraini leaders. So we have a message for you from somebody like that who considers you as a mentor, and who is today one of the youngest CEOs of one of the leading insurance companies in Bahrain, Mr. Abdullah Sultan. So let's just listen from Mr. Abdullah Sultan.
Hello everyone. I hope everyone is keeping safe and keeping well. Today I want to say a few words about an ex-colleague of mine, Mani. And I want to just explain to you about the almost 10 years that I've worked with him as a colleague. Mani is as a person, first of all, he's a very kind person, very much to himself, very humble, very intelligent, and always thinks of others before he thinks of himself. So he's always thinking about the well-being, whether of the organization, if it's in the benefit to the organization or to the person, or whatever it may be. On a professional front, I know that Mani is extremely well qualified. I still remember that he was always encouraging me to do more academic work or professional certificates. He obtained his CFA. I still remember at a not very not in his 20s, etc., at a slightly older age. And that was to me very astonishing, that still he's willing to learn, he wants to do more, he keeps busy, balance between life, work, and self-progress. He remains to be, one of my good mentors, and especially in the domains of finance or compliance as well.
Wow. It's fantastic to listen to Abdullah. Abdullah is one of the young and dynamic, and it's very he's it's not only ambitious, but also he prepares himself to the role. He has done many courses, and attended many technical events. So it's great to know that. So Bahrain is blessed with such a young talent, And I'm really happy that today he's leading an insurance company, which is one of the biggest group of the companies. And I'm sure he will go to places in the days to come.
Moving a little bit, I know you are very active in terms of service to the community as well as to the students. So I just want you to maybe a little bit throw light on some of these areas which you are very passionate about.
Basically, earlier we used to have association with ICAP Toastmasters and other things. But during the year 2000, I can say 2018 actually, when I think that time when the incumbent the chairman Arul Das and also the Meenakshi Sundaram, when they approached me, they said Indian Embassy wanted a qualified person to manage the financials of Indian Community Relief Fund. So will you able to do that? And then for a moment I thought whether I should take up the job. But having seen that there is an embassy involvement and also the support required, I accepted this one. And today I'm really grateful to both of these gentlemen because it changed my perspective of life. Actually, I can say this is another phase of my life. There you are able to see the sufferings of our Indian community. See, if you see around 400 or 450,000 of Indians who are living in Bahrain, out of them nearly 60-70% is blue collar workers. There are a number of sufferings, there are a number of difficulties they face, and they approach the Indian Community Relief Fund. So my perception, has changed since then. I made it a point that I should able to touch many such lives. How, in what way we can support them? So one of the main contribution, one of the main requirement is the raising of funds. So we part of the raising of funds. I remember even during our term as a chairman in the year 2008, we have donated. So chapter used to support the ICRF since 2006, and even this year you have contributed so much to the cause. Not only that, there are many members who individually contributed to the cause. It's an excellent initiative, and this makes me more humane. So I will continue to do a social service till I breathe last.
So I do have a message from the current chairman of ICRF, Mr. Arul Das, and of course the vice chairman and your close friend, Dr. Babu.
Mani, a great person. I know him for over a decade now, and we have been working together for the past 3+ years in ICRF, Indian Community Relief Fund, Mani as the treasurer. It's been great working with him. There is a saying, no person is perfect. He can be maximum an accountant. So true with money. There is no gray areas for him. It's either black or white, right or wrong, left or right. In the rigid figures of life, we can see a perfect individual, best suited for positions that needs accountability. So money is a great asset for ICRF in so many ways. Very hardworking, highly dependable, at the same time very compassionate, but he doesn't show that out much. Mani, it's great to know you. It's great working with you. Let's have a great journey together.
My association with Mani Lakshmanamurthy has spanned more than a decade. Mani is a person who has worn several hats. As a member of the WMC Toastmasters Club, he demonstrated his skill when he was given the position of treasurer of the club. I have noted him being very meticulous in handling the club's finances. Moreover, Mani is a very good speaker. I have seen his performance as a humorous speaker, and he has represented WMC Toastmasters Club at the area level and the division level, bringing a lot of laurels. From 2018, as the treasurer of the Indian Community Relief Fund, I have seen Mani handling the ICRF funds in a perfect manner. Another facet I have noticed about money is the way he reaches out to the people, ready to help them, students or adults who come across his path. And money is a very good teacher. You see, very simple, very humble, and a gentleman. That's money in a nutshell. Money holds a special place in my heart because some people leave a lasting impression on us, and money, no doubt, is one such person.
So your reactions listening to Mr. Aruldas and Dr. Babu?
Yeah, I should thank Aruldas actually. He's one of the dynamic chairman for the ICRF. Who spends, he's already a leading, he's in charge of a company, but still he spends 2 to 3 hours minimum. I'm talking minimum. It can be more, but it minimum to attend this such social, the causes. Like there are many requests to come, arranging meetings and other things. So it's a great to be associated with Aruldas and Dr. Babu. What can I say? I'm really grateful to know Dr. Babu. I think he's a great communicator, plus a great human being. If somebody is coming to him, he will first think, how can I help that person? So as a doctor, if you see 50% of the doctors will be completed if you comfort or you talk to the people and comfort them. And Dr. Babu is one of the best example and who is involved in so many social activities.
And now you also mentioned that I think you are probably one of the founding members of the ICAP Toastmasters. And we have a message from the founding president of ICAP, C.A. Dinesh Ramu, and then maybe we will have your reaction to the your ICAP journey a little bit as well.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ajay. When I had approached Mani to be the VP head, he accepted immediately without any hesitation. And I know that what a wonderful and appropriate person we had found for the role. Because Mani immediately set about understanding what the role was all about, going to the various clubs and attending a few meetings on his own, and set the whole process in motion and eventually took over as the president in the next term. But what really strikes me about Mani and which is very inspiring is that his attitude to go and just get things done. And this is reflected in his academic achievement in a great sense because, he's got so many qualifications which he acquired even after he became a member of the Toastmasters, and he made it a point to sort of pursue those courses even in spite of his busy schedule at work and at the Toastmasters. So it was really a great association with Mani, which continues.
Still remember the initial meeting we had for a cab in the Nova Hotel, I think, and around 30 people, 25 to 30 people were the founding members. Even today I was wondering, that why he selected me as the vice chairman. Now I could get the answer from him. It was a wonderful journey, and the Dinesh Ramu. To speak about Dinesh Ramu is an amazing personality. So he used to work with AXA. Okay, what is the demanding role he was playing there. But every week there will be a meeting, because he used to be a member in another club as well. But he will come and deliver. He will take so many assignments, and he is a voracious reader and very, 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 very knowledgeable and best communicator. So I used to consider him as my mentor in the Toastmaster, and I always thankful to him, for introducing the Toastmaster to the chapter, because basically I believe at that time we never had a formal communication and soft skills courses, but this is one of the great opportunity for us. And today I'm telling you, whatever little I am today, it's all because of ICAP Toastmasters.
Now you mentioned Dinesh Ramu as somebody you consider as a mentor, but you are an inspiration to so many of us. But who do you consider as your inspiration? Yeah,
it's my inspiration. If you ask me, basically, like everybody, most of the people, my mother is the first my inspiration. She's not even gone to the high school, okay, but the amount of wisdom and the determination she has, if I can have 10% of that, I think I would have achieved much more than that. The second person whom I consider is from our own profession. CA, Padma Shri CA Manoharan. The association started in 2006 when I was a committee. I was a vice chairman. I was a committee member in Agnel Pereira's term. That was the first time we invited him. From that time onwards, I'm in touch with him. In the next year again, when I was vice chairman, we invited him. See, one thing is striking even today. See, people can have power, they can have positions, okay? But when you lose that position, what is remaining? The remaining is your character, your integrity, and the humane nature. And all these three things Manoharan possesses. There are so many things to learn from him. How to remain grounded, how to treat people equally. So many, I can go on and on.
Since you mentioned about your inspiration, we have a message from none other than Padma Shri C. T.N. Manoharan, who's, like you said, the pride of our profession. So let's just listen to him.
Hi, members of Bahrain chapter of ICI. It's my privilege to greet all of you. I'm here to speak a few words about the past chairman of the Bahrain chapter, Mani Lakshmana Murthy, a good friend of mine. I first met him in the year 2006-07 when I was the president of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India and visited the Bahrain chapter to address all of you. When he was the vice chairman. Subsequent year, as the chairman of the Bahrain chapter in 2007-08, he invited me again to address on the Indian Union budget along with Mr. B.S. Raghavan. I just cannot forget that visit, the kind of warmth and hospitality Mani extended to both of us. Even till today, we cherish it. His humility and the way in which he performs in any role and task he undertakes is something amazing. A man of commitment and sincerity, he fulfills whatever he undertakes. Money knows the meaning of life. First 25 years or so we learn, next 35 years or so we earn, but life becomes more meaningful when we share what we have learned and what we have earned to those who are in need of it. And that's what Mani Lakshmana Murthy does always, by his benevolence as well as sharing of knowledge. Even now he spends good amount of time in mentoring the youth and empowering them with the knowledge and skills that God has bestowed upon him. Whenever I think of Mani, it's always his warmth and affection that comes to my mind. A smiling face, a very friendly person. He served Bahrain chapter in the year 2007-08 as chairman of the chapter in an impeccable manner. And he is also supporting all the successive leadership of the Bahrain chapter. I wish him all the very best.
I become really emotional listening to Mr. Manoharan. Yeah, I'm always thankful to him. Thanks to God that we are able to, particularly in our own profession, we have such people.
I agree totally. Now let's come to BCICI.
Yeah.
I just want you to maybe take us a little bit through the journey of BCICI. When did you join BCICI? The times before you became chairperson,
Yeah.
the time when you were chairperson, and the post your chairpersonship.
Yeah, I came to Bahrain in 2001 and almost immediately, I joined BCICI. In the year 2006, when Agnel Pereira was the chairperson, he invited me to be part of the committee. So I started my journey as in the committee in 2006. And in 2007, I became a vice chairman, but my chairman was at that time Sajeev Menon, who is currently living in Australia. A wonderful person, I can say a wonderful pal because of the same age and the versatility of his quality. My association BCI started at that time. Unfortunately, he was relocating from Bahrain to Saudi at that point in time. So in between, I think after probably 6 months or so, I think he has to leave, and I was acting as the chairman for for 4 or 5 months before I took over next year as the chairperson.
So we have some message from CS Ajay himself.
I have known Mani Lakshmanamurthy for over 17 years, and it started back in 2004 when I spotted this young, handsome, balsam man, and we soon got working in the governance committee of the Bahrain chapter. It was during the time that we even established the ICAP, Toastmasters. People know Mani as a professional chartered accountant, as a teacher, as a mentor, as a ruthless critic who doesn't mince his words. But I know him as a fun-loving person with a high sense of humor and a reliable friend. The one thing about Mani is that you get what you see. He has no facade. And he has mentioned to me more than once that teaching is his passion, and he actually intends to become a full-time teacher in his post-corporate life career. So let me tell you something about his positive attitude and his high sense of humor. So he and I, we were members of the Toastmasters Club in Bahrain, and he would consistently take part in all the humorous speech contests, and most of his speeches were at his own expense. Let me wind up by quoting Benjamin Franklin, the famous scientist, who said, money cannot make a man happy, but the more money a man has, the more he will want to have. And that's true of our friend Mani Lakshmanamurthy, because I cannot assure you that money can make you happy, but the more you get to know him and associate with him, the more you will need him, because he will help you to grow.
Yeah,
So that's
Sajeev.
very interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I should thank Sajeev also. If you see that Sajeev has drawn a caricature, he has added his imagination into that. That's a wonderful. Yeah.
And your memory from your time as the chairperson, and maybe some memories after that as well.
Yeah, see, during our time, earlier until our time actually, there was no CPE requirements. That means there is no compulsory, people have to become member, they have to attend minimum requirements. So attracting the members, it was a challenge. So that's why if you see that we kept the very low membership fees at the time, it was only 10 BD per member. So the main task was to conduct more and more educational events, so which will attract the members, and also communication. If you see that earlier we used to send by mail. Very rarely people used to, because there was no smartphone and other things. People would look at the mail when they go back. Somebody, so attendance was not that great. So what we did was, at that time, Betelco was coming up with sending bulk SMS and that. So we introduced the SMS. So on the day of the event, in the morning we send the SMS, and so that people are reminded. Okay, so because of that, the attendance improved. And the one more thing was that from the beginning we wanted to have a website, our own website, and then the CPA awards. So it has been introduced for the first time. So that means there is a lot of work involved in collecting the who is attending, and it needs to be uploaded in the ICI's website. So I think it's all the committee members supported it wonderfully. I think these are all the few things, and again the budget actually. Earlier only one speaker used to come. Then as a vice chairman, when I was a vice chairman before the last year, so we introduced two people came, Manoharan and one more IAS officer who spoke. Even today I can remember his speech. And then during my term we introduced, we brought three people. Why? Because one will talk about macro, one will talk about direct taxes, one will talk about indirect taxes. So that's how Mr. Rajendra Kumar came into picture. And then that time only we called Suresh Prabhu, Mr. Suresh Prabhu, who is the central minister and currently the Sherpa of G20, I think G7.
So, your team had, it was a very strong team. Let's try to do a virtual Zoom meeting with your team.
Wow, it's a wonderful attempt. It's a different, yeah.
So let's connect with them. Let's go to the meeting.
Yeah.
Okay, hi and welcome everybody. Today we are trying to do something different from what we have done in the past mentor interviews. Today we are trying to recreate a virtual XCOM meeting, because we want to see how it would have been, if an XCOM meeting of 2007 had happened today, on a virtual mode. Over to you, Mani sir.
Thank you, Ajay. Let me introduce my team. Joint Secretary Akhil Mishra, who shares not only the date and month of birth, Of course, not the year. In one word, if I want to describe him, he's a genuine and 24 carat. Let us hear from him.
In fact, when I came to Bahrain and I joined the Toastmasters, you were the chairman at that time of the Toastmasters, or president of the Toastmasters. And then you brought me to the BCICI also. When I first joined the BCICI Executive Committee, you were the chairman. So just a coincidence that I started both my career, both my innings with you. And it was a wonderful experience. That 1 year, it went like anything. And you are a hard taskmaster. You are a very serious guy, but you're a very sincere person. You won a lot of laurels, whether it was Toastmasters or whether it was in CA chapter, or in your personal life, in your professional life. And I wish you all the best and looking forward to join your team once again in your future, wherever I get the opportunity.
Thank you very much. Let us introduce our second the committee member, Meenakshi Sundaram. Meenakshi Sundaram, is I can call him young Turk. If you see that, still young, yeah. If you see that last 15 years, the transformation in his profile, it's amazing. Let us hear from our committee member, not also part of the editorial board of our newsletter, Meenakshi Sundaram.
Thank you, Mani sir. In fact, I should thank you for giving me the opportunity. You are the first one to ask me to join the XCOM, and that's where my journey started actually. And I learned so much from you. Very diligent. Whatever you do, you are so diligent. Plus, you want to keep all the stakeholders happy. That's something that I picked up from you. You always ensure everything you do is perfect and everyone involved is happy at the end of the day. So, and committed to the cause. These are things which I learned from you, and it's a long journey for me. It started from you, and you are my first teacher, that way I should say. And I still keep those learnings from you, and working with you for the newsletter, where even every word you go through, you don't miss out anything in that, and that's something which is amazing. So I learned so much from you, and again, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for giving the opportunity to me. I hope probably when you become ICR of chairman, I would join you.
Now let me introduce our joint secretary, Balakrishnan. Bala, I just call him Karma Yogi. Give him any work, he will do it, and he never wants any credit. Whether you give the credit or not, he's not worried. So do the work, leave the rest to the God. So wonderful person. He's very close to my heart. Let's hear from him.
Mani, what will I say? I don't. What I remember is we were struggling to get the members coming to the meeting, whether it is Toastmasters or whether it is the CA chapter. That was the thing I remember, and you were with me, and you always set the target as very high. So we were trying to achieve on that. That's the only thing we were doing. That's what I remember. I always I'm happy to be with you, whether it is in the chapter or outside. That's all I have. I don't have anything more to say. Thank you.
I just want to add, during this term, I think we had the highest membership both in ICAB as well as in our chapter. That was the best period for the membership. Thank you, Bala. Thank you, Bala. Now let's go to our treasurer, Hemant Desai, who used to, we used to work in those almost 2 buildings away in the diplomatic area. Every day meeting in his office in the evening, having a tea and samosa. He's he's a great host and great organizer, the best organizer and a foodie. All the menus of the events, all done by Hemant only. And he knows what the members want. Let's hear from Hemant Desai.
It was definitely a pleasure keeping in touch with you, being with you. You are always not only a committee member, not only our president, but you are always a friend and a guide. During your tenure, I remember that you had given me two tasks, one for collection of money from the membership fees, and secondly, some events of, if I remember, some fancy dress and balloon and all along with Akhil. I was comparatively new. I think it was my second term with the chapter. But, you giving a free hand gave me wings, that, okay, I can do this, and there is no one to restrict. So, of course, if you remember, I don't remember the figures, but definitely we had a great collection at that time, because even during the events, I knew a lot of people, and with whatever, for whatever reasons and whatever connections. So it was very easy for me to, call them and ask them for the fees. And I don't know, somehow I never felt bad that, oh, it's not a good thing to ask for money. And because I'm working for money. So I made it, and it was very good. And definitely my tenure was good. That inspired me to, as you said, what members want. You remember that belly dance?
Yeah. That's true.
That was Alok's idea.
No.
Hemant has got a well connected when he's in Bahrain, so that helped the chapter a lot. Let me introduce the secretary of the chapter, Alok Gupta. What can I say? If you want me to define in one sentence, the person who thinks out of the box, not only out of the box, but he also kicks the box. Okay, so such a dynamic person, wherever he is, I think that place becomes very lively. Let's hear from our secretary.
First of all, I would like to congratulate and thank my mentor, and I would like to say that you are Iron Man of our Institute of Chartered Accountant Bahrain chapter. Loh Purush jo hain wo aap hain, Mani Saab. I was having pleasure of working with you for at least 3 to 4 years, even during my press chairmanship. And I can tell you, Mani Saab, you are one of the best people I have ever seen in my whole life. And at the age of tender age of 60, still you are learning. We were sharing desks together in blockchain training course. I was amazed. And Mani Saab, talking about your hard work, sincerity, dedication, well, everybody spoke. I would like to cover few aspects or areas which team member have not covered. Friends, those who are not aware, the word website, this is so fascinating nowadays. Even kids in junior had website. Somebody is, there is a website which is doing this. But in 2007-8, when we first met at Mani's house, so first thing in our mind, because digital and all these things, so I think Meenakshi or Akhil or somebody told we should have website, and we told Mani sir, please take out some 300-400 dinar from your budget and let's have website. So Mani Saab, first 6 months took to understand what is website. He went to website, understood what is website. And then he could locate one person who was working in one of the companies in Bahrain. And finally, by the time his term was over, we could understand websites starts with WEBSITE. So that was a great achievement for us. But fortunately, now we have active website to you. Well, I think the second important thing, I was quite inclined towards Family Day right from day one. And when Mani Saab's term came, he saw me very well in Family Day. I was spending lavishly and uncontrollable Alok. So he called me and he told, boss, this Family Day is my Family Day. So you need to control. I told, okay, no problem. So I prepared a schedule with timeline and with budgets and 5 dinar coupon of Gulf Hotel and lanterns, and he saw, and then he told, yeah, now it looks fine. Then I requested, Mani Saab, can we have first time in our chapter a DJ? So he told, let me think. I told, boss, if you think, then you will not come back. So give me answer yes or no. And that's the quality of Mani Saab. He's a very quick decision maker and always 100% bang on. So he told, okay, let's try Alok. And I think that was first time we called DJ, and it was a super hit Family Day. Keep rocking. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. I know it's Alok. Alok always brings different things to the table. Okay, very dynamic personality. Now let's go to let me introduce the vice chairperson of that time, of the term, Mr. Balasubramaniam. Fondly we call Balu. If I want to say in one sentence, Balu is a person who makes impossible to possible. Let's hear from Mr. Balasubramaniam.
In fact, I want to mention that, Mani is my mentor. And I can also say that he's a persuasive leader. He has his own methods. He, sometimes beats around the bush, but sometimes he's very direct. Mani, another characteristic of Mani is a very helpful person. Anybody that goes to him with, whatever, he requires, Mani finds a way to find a solution for that guy's problem. And he, goes out of his way to help. So his helping nature is, something that, I would like to highlight. Then he is very budget conscious, as many of you have mentioned, including Alok, and his, organizing capacity. I am sure I should also admit that I learned, as an understudy for him, the way he used to organize meticulously the programs, the handling of the speaker, the whole works. And I don't know if Mani has received any award in Toastmaster for humorous speech, but I must say that Mani has a great sense of humor.
He has.
It is one of his greatest qualities.
He is a humor champion.
So that is how I sum up Mani's, persona. And,
thanks, Balu. Thanks. Basically, if you see, why we brought Balu. See, if you see the previous chairpersons, they are all working in a company, and there are certain limitations when you are working employed somewhere else. So I saw that Balu was, having his own office, and not only that, he can bring more things to the table, BCI's table, and eventually, you all know that. It's a history that Balu, it's the next phase of the BCI started with Balu. Thank you for all. It's a lifelong relationship. Thank you very much.
So that was a fantastic interaction. I really loved the way your past team is still very enthusiastic about you.
Yeah. There are the great leaders. Okay, some of them would have become a chairperson, but some others may not be. But title doesn't matter. All of them are leaders. All of them are great leaders.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think we are coming towards the end of the interview, but logging into the future, which is our theme, where do you see what are the future plans of CA Mani Lakshmana?
Yeah, it's a good question. Yeah. See, in my term with Arab Insurance Group is coming to an end by 31st of May 2021. I have already started a WLL company, and I plan to remain in the island and put all my whatever experience I had into my company, and it's my having worked so long for somebody, I believe I should work for myself, okay, and enjoy the process. Actually, it can be it need not be a big achievement, but it gives me immense pleasure that I'm working for myself and I can do whatever I want. I'm free to do whatever I want, and I'm confident that I will able to excel even in my own entrepreneurship.
Excellent. We wish you all the very best on that journey. And the final question of the day, I think we want to dip into the pool of experience and wealth of knowledge that you have to get some few words of I would say advice to the young members and of the chapter as well as for my team.
Yeah, great. Thanks Ajay for requesting. I think we need to give not advice, we need to give guidance, number one. Number two, we need to provide opportunity for the people and allow them to grow. So I think these are all the main ingredients. Only one suggestion I can say, it's not an advice, suggestion. They should be creative enough to think differently, bold enough to act differently. That's one simple message, I want to give it to them. And it's also good that, in your team, you have, I think, if I look at that, almost 6 people, 6 out of 9, I think, they're all young people. Allow them to grow as they want. I think that's the best advice I can give to the young people.
Thank you, sir. That's a very sensible piece of, I would say, suggestion, as you said, not advice. So that brings us to the end of the interview.
Thank you, Ajay, for fostering such a wonderful. I can say it's a souvenir for me till my life, end of my life. I just always considered that until our term, like 2009, it used to be one stage in BCI's phase. From 2010 to 20 is another phase. I think you are taking 2020 from 21 and onwards, because of pandemic and because of this one, you are taking it to the next 3rd phase of the chapter. I'm really grateful to you, and I also see with these young people a bright future ahead for BCICI. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Dear viewers, thank you. That was a very interesting interaction that we had with CA Mani, one of our legendary leaders. And with that, we will close today's Mentor of the Month interview. So until we meet for the next interview, this is CA Ajay Kumar signing off from the BCICI Virtual Studio. Thank you.